Before we get into the specs and overview, if you like my content and you want to support me, please hit that subscribe button. Let's try to get me to 1,000 subscribers. I'm pretty close. Okay, well, let's get into it. So it's pretty cool. I guess you would call it a hyper scooter. It's a sit-down scooter. It is a dual 5,000 watt motor, so it has two 5,000 watt hub motors. It has a 72 volt, 50 amp hour battery. So you're looking at some pretty good range, 50, 60, 70 miles of range, depending on what mode you have it in. It's got hydraulic brakes. So it's got these, I think, looks like dual piston brakes. They work pretty good. They got some pretty good stopping power. There's two ways to turn it on. You can put in a code, password's 1234 when you get it. Or you have like a little RFID key that comes with that you can just put right here to turn it on. So it's got brake lights. You can see it light up there. Also has turn signals. Front and back. It's got LED headlight. I haven't ridden in that night yet, so I don't know how bright it is. So it's got a few different ride modes. So hopefully you can see this. Right now it's on B, which is just a back motor. You can switch that to just a front motor, or you can switch it to both motors. There's different power modes. So there's Comfort, Sport, and Eco Pro. Hopefully you can see that. And then each one of these modes have different gears, different, I guess, power stages, and you can change those, I think, by, yeah, so 1, 2, and 3. So Sport mode, third with 3, and front and back, that's the highest standard power mode you can do. So you have two sets of controls. You can control right here, or you have these buttons on the side here. They do the same thing. For the throttle, you have a half throttle here and not a full throttle. It doesn't rotate very much, so it's a little twitchy taking off. But once it gets going, it's fine. So this doesn't have like as much torque as, like, say, a center drive motor, because it doesn't have a chain and a sprocket. But it actually picks up and goes pretty fast. But once you're going, it actually feels really torquey when you hit the accelerator. It's really fun. So it's not too fast off the line. It's not super torquey off the line. Not going to be power wheeling it or anything like that. But once you get going, it's actually pretty quick. Like, actually really fast. Surprisingly fast. And it's fun. It makes you laugh. As far as range, I went over range. Probably 50, 60 miles of range. Top speed is a claimed 70 miles an hour. I haven't done a top speed run yet, so I'm not too sure how accurate that is. But I have got it up to 55 miles an hour, and it still had plenty to go. So, I mean, I wouldn't doubt it would get over 60 miles an hour for sure. There's also an application you can download, an Android app, and you can mess with the controller settings, pretty much everything. You can customize it however you want. You can try to increase the power, decrease it, mess with the different modes. You can do whatever. I'll do a video on that once I learn more about it and get used to it. To access the battery, there's just this little key code lock here, and it opens up. You have access to the controller connection and your power connection. This lifts right out, so it's a quick disconnect. The other really cool thing about this is it's got a little trunk back here. So it's got storage that will actually fit your chargers. See, I have my charger in here. It comes with two chargers, two 5-amp chargers. So it's a total of 10 amps of charging possible. I don't think you can fit both chargers in there. I think you can just fit one 5-amp charger. It also comes with a, but there's an option to get a trunk box that connects right here. It's a pretty good big box. So if you're like delivering DoorDash or something like that, it might be really convenient. I'm gonna order one and put it on here so I can do a review of it, but that'll be a couple weeks out. Oh yeah, one thing I forgot to mention, it has full suspension. So it has, the front forks are not adjustable, but they feel pretty good. They're pretty stiff. And then it has dual shocks for rear suspension. I don't think those are adjustable either, but they also feel pretty good. I'm 265 and this bike feels fine.